Okay, so this is going to show you how to set up Octoslack to get notifications on your mobile device or within Discord on your PC from your printer from Octoprint. And so the first thing you're going to do is you need a Discord server. So either you can set up a new dedicated one or you can add this to an existing one. So you're going to go into your server settings, go into integrations, and you're going to create a webhook, and that will create a URL that the Octoslack plugin will use to talk to Discord. And so you click create webhook. It's going to give you a few options there. You can give it a name, so when those messages come through, you see who it's from. And then you're going to click on copy webhook URL, and that's what you're going to copy into the plugin and Octoprint. So at that point, once you've created that, you're done with the Discord side of this. So you want to jump over to Octoprint, get Octoslack installed, and there's a couple options there to enable Discord use. And first one, there's connection type. You want to click on Discord, and then scroll down, and then that webhook URL that you copied out, go ahead and paste it in here in this dialog box and save those options. And at that point, Octoprint's going to be able to send messages status to your Discord channel for things like start print, end print, progress notifications. I think you have to enable, you have to check that box. But there's two options, two events you can add that are super useful, and that's filament runout and filament swap. So when your prints are running, you can go about your business and then get a notification when you need to go to your printer to swap out filament, or filament has run out and you need to put a new spool on there. So this is the first one, and this is, if you look at GCODE type, GCODE received, that's the printer sending a M600 code to Octoprint. It's going to see that, and that's your filament has run out. It's going to move the print head to the front of the bed and expect you to unload what's left in there, that little stub, and put in a new roll of filament there. The other way that the M600 code goes is from Octoprint over to the printer, and that's to tell it, hey, we need to swap out filament. And that's usually when you're going to change color or something like this to change the filament during mid-print. And so you can set up this event. You can see GCODE sent, and then set that up for M600. This is on the Prusa MK3S. You might check the GCODE if your printer is not that. If it's a different model, it might use different syntax. I don't know. Kind of admitting ignorance there on that. But check that for sent and received, and you can set these events up. These are at the bottom of Octoslack. Just scroll down to the very bottom, and it has a button where it says Add GCODE Event. And so you add these two events, and at that point, if your filament runs out or if there's a filament swap, you'll get that notification in Discord. And you can get it on your mobile device, which is pretty slick if you have a watch as well, because you'll get that pop-up on your watch that you need to go swap filament or filaments run out. Now, something I learned is that Discord, if you're on the desktop client and you're active on your computer, you won't get Discord notifications on your mobile device. It took me a little while to figure that out. I had to dig for it. There's some threads out there discussing this issue. And so the easiest way for me while I was testing this is just to shut down the Discord client on my PC, and then everything came through my phone, and I could check the events came through, they triggered correctly, so I saw that I needed the swap filament, or I just cut the filament off, so as it went through the print head, it triggered that filament run out, so I could see that event came through fine. So that's kind of a hint there when you're testing. I couldn't quite figure out why I wasn't getting notifications, and that was it. You can go into Discord, and there's a push notification inactive timeout. This is set to 10 minutes. So I just set it to 1 minute. So if I step away from my PC within a minute, it's going to time out on my activity on my PC, and then I'll start getting notifications on my mobile device. So I thought that was an option, something a little more helpful. It doesn't look like there's an option to disable this timeout or set it such that it just spams all your devices, and I think that's what Discord's trying to accomplish there, but that's just my guess. But at any rate, this should get you set up, and hope you found this useful.